instead of the hot seat. We're going to start saying
Yeah,
that.
I like the front of the table.
Yeah, you're at the front, baby. Thank you. Hey, Melissa, thanks for going through this process.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, yesterday you guys talked about what went well and everything, so y'all had that conversation
Yes, ma'am.
already. Normally it would be something that would happen at a post conference. So this part of the post conference, it is part of it, not at all like it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This part we're just going to focus on two indicators, what we thought might have been your reinforcement, i.e. keep doing things like this because you seem to be most effective in that, and a refinement. Yes. Now what's been happening is we've been getting through the reinforcement together,
Okay.
and then the observer's been taking you privately to do the refinement because we've been out of time.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes. Somebody cooking something because I smell something. Did you bring some food in? Nobody smells it? It's just strawberry? I like good food.
I didn't eat breakfast and I'm going to do it funny.
Okay. So, I'm going to have you read hands-on learning,
Okay.
and then I'm going to ask you to score it, and then we're going to talk about it.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Hands-on learning indicator number 4. The teacher engaged most students by asking questions like, what is a role model? What is the characteristics of a clean house? Teacher engendered creativity when she asked students to create their own definition of a good role model. The teacher integrated technology when she shows 2 videos on role models asking students to take notes. She also played music during group and reflection time. However, the music had profanity in it and was not appropriate for any classroom setting. I also did not observe students having a choice in activities they would participate in, as most activities were teacher-directed. Giving students choices such as writing a story about when they were a good role model or researching via technology for more characteristics of a good role model and share out to the group. Okay?
Score it. Oh, you got to write it.
Oh, okay.
We gave you a pencil, and then you're going to discuss it.
Can I reflect back to my rubric?
Absolutely.
That one was for hands-on learning,
Yeah.
correct? Number 4.
And I love your optimism. So the good news is that 3 stands because if this was a real situation, you would be evaluating yourself, and whatever you evaluate yourself goes into the system. All right?
Can I make a comment?
Absolutely. After I finish my comment, I get to go.
Okay.
Man, you are just on top of
Yeah,
it.
we're both at the head of the table, so it's you and me, right?
Okay, hello. I like your observation powers. I just want to make sure I frame it that in a real observation that your score would be in the system, and you will get credit for it. If your score differs from the observer may or may not change their score, but you have innovative liability if you want off.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your comment?
As far as the song goes, it didn't have any profanity in the song. What profanity?
Hell, what the hell, and you said it several times. I went back and Googled the song just to make sure I wasn't missing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I heard. And then there was another observer. I asked her, do you know profanity in that song? And she said, I'm not really listening to the words. I said, but start listening. And she did. She said, oh yeah. Okay. So there was profanity.
So bad song to use.
And so I would suggest when we discussed this, that was the reason, that was the number 1 reason she didn't score you a 3.
Okay.
Is because of the song was so inappropriate that had it been a real observation, you might be calling to the principal office
Okay.
for playing that song. So Do you not consider that word profanity?
I don't know. I know Mr. Moretta's used that song before in his lesson, so I thought it would be safe.
With teachers, probably okay.
Okay.
With students, probably not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm going to be really clear and transparent. I use that song every day in a high school setting. That was their warm-up song. And I can understand the age group is different by virtue of high school. And again, hell of a way, hell of a day. The children in the video, if you look at the video, and it's filmed at a Catholic school. So I thought that's ironic. So I can understand how you feel, and I'm going to share how I feel, and we're going to agree to disagree on
Okay, so it's not about how we feel, number one, because it shouldn't be personal. That's another thing I'm going to talk to Brenda about. You will never get an observation again with I in it. It's teacher and student, it's not I. So we're going to look at that and make sure, Brenda, we correct that, because you're going to get it corrected, because that makes it personal. And it's not personal. It's not ever personal.
No,
okay?
that's fine.
But that's what I does, so we're going to make sure we go through and make sure. Back up this. What rubric language?
Okay. So this one was for rigor, correct?
No,
So
differentiation.
differentiation, sir. I feel like maybe this one would occur more with the first, when I was, this is referring to when I played the game, correct? Or no, this was for the cards, when they were talking about role models?
When you first start talking about being role models, yes, when they were playing the cards, she said, yeah, she mentioned that it wasn't challenging.
Oh, okay. So backing up just exactly what I said, I told her, since she was having to be the oldest child in the class, I did ask her to use what she knew about role models, since she said that she knew role models, and to employ that and use it to help be a role model to her group to help them out with
What's
the
the rubric
activities.
language now?
Excuse me?
What's the rubric language?
Rubric language?
To support the three.
You tie it together.
Oh, okay.
Did we get out?
For hands-on learning, what I have written down was that I engage the students.
What differentiation?
Oh, we're still on differentiation. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused over here.
Okay, number 3.
That's where I was at. Okay.
But I'm gonna let you guys go discuss that.
Okay.
Next door.
Okay.
We go discuss that next door. See if you have iterated reliability first.
Okay.
And then you can have a discussion of the scores after she scored. But, first of all, Melissa, absolutely love your attitude.
Okay.
I love the way, I can hear you no more. I mean, everybody's sitting there, kind of talking, you kind of taking about it, bull by the horn, that's cool. So I appreciate that.
Sure.
So this is the one we call the refinement.
Okay.
So we're going to look at the however statement to see how you go to the next level in it. But absolutely, if,
Since I observed that one, may I go with
absolutely, yeah, go right ahead. You guys are going to go next door.
Okay.
Okay, because we're up on the next one.
Keep going. Who's next? Thank you for your time.
Thank you as well. Appreciate it.
Who's next?
You go, Melissa.
Miss Honey, who was at the door?
Who's at the door?
Giggles.
Giggles?
Selena.
Selena.
Yeah, Selena.